Welcome to another exciting episode of Tell Us Another One with jokes, sketch, stand-up and improv comedy. And now, please welcome your host, Marco Liberati.
Thank you. This is awesome. Well, we've got a beautiful live Tell Us Another One audience here. Thank you guys for coming out and being part of the live audience and supporting live comedy. That's really nice. Really appreciate that. And thank you for tuning in on your devices or on TV. This is great. We had Mother's Day last week. Any mothers in the audience? Yeah. Great. And did you get some nice gifts? Yeah. And what was the most popular? Did you get the scented candles? Yes, the incense, the flowers, the oil burners, all lovely smelly stuff, right? That's great. My wife loves the incense burners. She's been putting them on for years. Unfortunately, I don't agree with them. First time I walked into the house and she had this incense burner going and this essential oils going, and I've walked into the house and it's given me an allergic reaction. It's like an asthmatic reaction. My throat's just closed up and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? All of a sudden I turn into the Godfather, you know. I said, darling, what is this stuff? She goes, oh, it's essential oils. The lady at the shop said that they've got healing properties. And I'm like, this is husband repellent. What is this stuff? Oh, you got to stop this. I can't breathe. So I had to go outside, get some fresh air, and eventually when it cleared, I was allowed back in the house. But she's persistent. She's tried and tried again. This time, I walked in the house the next time, and she had the incense sticks burning this time. You know, the lavender incense sticks. And I've walked in again, same reaction. Oh my God, I can't breathe. What is this stuff? She goes, oh, you're overreacting. It's natural. You know, it's lavender. It's beautiful. Makes the house smell nice. Oh, yeah, but I can't breathe. You know? And then... again, I went outside and let it go. The next day, she tried something different. She tried the scented candle this time. So I've got to admire my wife's persistence. You know, she's tried and tried again. And this time, true story. It is a true story. Yes, thank you. This is the culprit right here. Thank you. Oh God, I've walked in and I've got to admire her persistence. You know, because this time she's found something I can't complain about. Because this time I walked in and it completely closed up my throat and I was speechless. So that's my story about husband repellent. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you ladies. Thank you. Thank you for making my life absolute hell. Thank you very much. Okay, that's enough. It's time now for our joke off segment. We have a special guest comedian joining us on the stage. Have a nice big warm Tell Us Another One round of applause. Our special guest comedian joining us today on the Tell Us Another One stage, ladies and gentlemen, Joel Temperley. For the very first time on Tell Us Another One, we have a returning special guest comedian.
Yeah, you're welcome, Dandenong.
Hey. Joel was on our very first season 2 years ago, and he's back, baby. Yeah.
Yep.
And I see you've brought your notebook and a couple of jokes.
Yeah. This is just
awesome.
Just my shopping list.
Oh, okay. Good. Anything?
Oh yeah. Well, I got a JT original.
All right. Hey,
so here we go. Those are my initials.
All right.
Okay. So I hit a cyclist in the back today. I know. I'll tell you how. We were in line at Starbucks. And but you know, he had the helmet and the lycra and the shoes, and I was like, you know what, prevention's better than the cure.
Very good.
All right. You want
thank you.
You want another?
I'll jump in.
Yeah.
We'll do a joke each. We'll go backwards and forwards. We'll do a joke each. This one's from Maggie. She's fantastic. Maggie's given us heaps of jokes over the years. Gold star for Maggie, and a big round of applause. She's given us so much content. Love you. Thank you. This is a police joke. What's the difference between a porcupine and a police car? The pricks are on the inside of a police car. Oh!
I actually got one related to the law.
Okay.
So I don't text and drive, right? Not because it's dangerous to do so, it's just that I make a lot of typos when I've been drinking.
Fair call. I did speak about texting earlier, speaking of typos. This is one, my wife's a support worker, and she's got a, should I be telling this one? Letting people know? Let's keep it anonymous. My wife, Mary, She's a support worker. She does NDIS work. My other wife, thank you, yes. And she sent a text. So what she has to do is she supports this kid. We can't keep his name anonymous because it's actually part of the gag.
You're only going to say his name.
Mamma mia.
It's just a name. Hey, it's just a name. It's Eddie, right? It's Eddie. Yeah, hey. Could be anyone, right? Anyway, so she has to text the parents to let them know when she's going to pick up Eddie. Anyway, so she sent a text. She goes, I'll pick up Eddie at 4 p.m. Okay, confirmed. Very good. But predictive text jumped in.
No, it was Google. It was on the phone. It was in the car.
I was in the car, so it was on the old Google, send a text. Yeah, okay.
Is her interrupting part of the joke? Or is that...
It just, you know what, maybe we just go straight to the source. What do you reckon? Yeah. Let's go. Come on up. Here we go. All right. Why not?
I'll take a knee while she...
Anything goes. Oh, here we go.
You take my
Thank you,
spot.
Joel. All right.
Okay,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
hello.
Mary. Yep.
So I say, Google, can you please message blah, blah, blah. So it goes on and I say, hi, Joanne, I'll pick up Eddie at 4:30. So then it says, okay, sending text, I'll pick up idiot at 4:30. And I'm going, no, cancel. So I've had to ring up Joanne and say to her, oh my God, Joanne, please do not listen to that message. It come out so wrong. And she goes, what do you mean? I said, just ignore the message. Do not answer the message. Just ignore it. Anyway, so I've hung up the phone and she's messaging back. She wrote, ha. That sounded funnier reading the message. So,
There we go.
yeah, so that's what I...
Thank you, Olga. Hey, big round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
There we go. It's
Women are funny.
Hey. Very good. All right, should we wrap it up or do you want a bonus?
All right.
Oh, geez, they've twisted your arm.
All right,
What do
I
you
got
reckon?
plenty here.
Hey, all right, let's go bonus.
So I saw a bumper sticker today that said "Grandmothers for Refugees," and I was like, I'd make that trade.
There we go.
I mean, Grandma, you haven't done the ironing in like 20 years, and you got to be ruthless at the trade table, guys.
That's it. All right, I think we'll wrap it up there. We'll finish on a high. Thank you, John.
Not much. But...
Boom.
All right, good job.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Cool. All right, we're going to see Joel Templey at the end of the night. He's going to do our stand-up set for you all. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce our next segment, which is improv comedy. We're going to get our improv comedy team to come on over, and we have a special guest officiating today's improv comedy segment. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming out to our questions and answers time. Really appreciate you all coming out today's special occasion. We're going to make an amazing announcement. We've got a brand new project that we're going to announce. We have all of the specialists here to answer all your questions. We also have the press and the media out in the audience. Thank you for coming out, esteemed guests. And today's budget announcement, we've got a brand new project. And oh God, I tell you what, I'm very excited about this one. This is really good. We're actually creating brand new injecting rooms for diabetics. Yes. Oh, yes. They're going to be beautiful, lovely rooms. There's going to be jelly beans in there and a nice couch. You can get all comfy. And of course, we're going to make. Should we let you guys tell what else is going to be in there? We're going to have a special device that directly injects jelly beans straight into your gob. It's going to be fantastic, isn't it? Okay. So if you have any further questions or you want to speak to one of our esteemed guests here who could answer any of your questions, they may even just come in and maybe give you some more details on what exactly is going to happen here.
Judge McGill, we have a serious...
Bailiff Oscar. Aaron Stevenson.
The devil himself.
What's going on? We are investing $850 billion into a new safe injecting room for diabetics. And you probably ask why, and how, and where. A lot of questions, so we're here to take your questions. And who, the where, why, and who. So we're here to answer. The when. Order, some Uber. Yes. So if there are any questions. The if. Any questions?
Yes, this is a very important question. I'm from the Jelly Bean organisation, and the Big Jelly Beans, and my name is Elle, and I really want to know what colour jelly beans you'll be serving.
Oh, well, devil.
Only black. Only black jelly beans. They're the most licoricey, delicious, sweet, sugary, rich jelly beans there are. They're black as the souls of diabetics.
If I may just clarify, we are a non-judgmental crowd. What the devil means is that we will have all types of jelly beans in all colours. It will be a dark room. They will all appear to be black.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Rosie. Do you have to be diabetic? Because I like a sweet tooth, so can I just come in and get injected?
That's fraud.
No, that's encouraged. Gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins, and I highly encourage anyone with a sweet tooth or just wants to gob some beans, come in the injecting room and fire up that syringe.
As a diabetic myself, I get very offended by anyone that comes into our rooms and says that they are diabetic. It's just, if you want to get something, just go to a shop and buy something. You're cheap. You're just cheap. You're just government-funded sweets. I don't know what this.
I understand. I'm a civil servant, but fuck, Rosie. You're not even. That was an accent. You're not even Australian. You're coming in and taking our fucking jelly beans from hard-working Australian government officials. It's fucked. It's fucked.
This court hereby orders Josie to 35 years in prison. Thank you very much.
So it's Fernando from realestate.com.
Hello, Fernando from Real Estate.
Next question. I'm not. No.
Yes, Fernando. No, Fernando's all right.
So what do you believe it will do with the property market and people that...
Yeah. Well, we've decided to put this one right next to another primary school, so it should be able to elevate most of the real estate in that area of Richmond as well. So it should be pretty great.
Great question. Beautiful suit. We are not putting them in my street. No judgment here, but I'll tell you why. My street, there was a study conducted in Oslo about 3 or 4 years ago, which said that the eucalypti plant actually affects the end of the diabetic needle. And my street is full of eucalyptus trees. I would not want it on my conscience that someone, while safely injecting themselves with insulin, died because of the trees in my street. I am prepared to lose every sweat gland in my head because of this plastic wig that I'm wearing, which I don't think went any safety checks when it arrived from God knows which country. But I will say when I pull it off, a slight amount of skin is coming off with it. So I might wait till everyone leaves. Thank you, Marco.
Okay, that concludes question time. Thank you very much for your time and energy and efforts today, and thank you for all of the professionals for their time as well. Right, very good then. And thank you very much. And it's over to our security detail to secure the premises and have my safe ejection from the premises. I'm out of here. Thank you. Good night.
Matey, tonight we make a meaner passion of love. Every room, every position, starting with a here.
Oh, yeah, I can't because, oh my God, I can feel I've just got the periods. So, you know, it's going to last like 7 days, you know, sometimes 14. Sorry.
Even though the blood rushes from my head to my head. Mario, think tonight we do it from the back.
Oh. You know, I can't because, you know, oh yeah, I've got the really bad hemorrhoids. Yeah, so, you know, it's really bad. I just can't. Sorry.
That's okay. I got the solution. If you're telling me you're diabetic, I'll go home with the mama.
It's that time of night now to introduce our special guest comedian to do some stand-up comedy for you. So how about a nice big warm round of applause for our returning special guest comedian, ladies and gentlemen, Joel Temperley.
It's me again. How you doing? You glad I'm back? All right, cool. We'll wrap this up quickly because it's Dandenong and you all got to make curfew. And yeah, cool. Anyway, no, I had a big day though. I had to pop a pimple today. Yeah, no, it was a big day. But popping a pimple, I think, is a lot like giving birth. You know, it hurts. You're pushing out something small, disgusting, and slimy. And the whole time you're thinking, this never would have happened if I was more careful with what I put in my body. With my girlfriend, am I right, ladies? The girlfriend of ladies, they do it a little differently. My girlfriend has like all these powders and potions and creams. She like negotiates with the pimple. She's like, you know, like, why is the pimple here? What can we do to make you more comfortable? She wants, you know what I mean? Really non-confrontational. I'm more of a hawk, she's more of a dove, you know? It's kind of, I get it, because if you mess with the pimple the wrong way, you can get a scar. And as a guy, if I get a scar, I just become an interesting person. If my girlfriend gets a scar, I become a person of interest. Anyway, yeah. Anyone got the kids? Anyone with kids here? Yeah, cool. My girlfriend and I, we're still umming and ahhing over whether we should have kids. We better hurry up. She's due in 2 weeks. But I don't have any kids that I'm aware of. But you know, I did go backpacking through Central America, and cocaine's a hell of a drug. You know, it's like. I made some choices, you know what I mean? There is a small but above zero chance that right now there's a 10-year-old half Nicaraguan child who's getting bullied at primary school because they kind of look like Moe from The Simpsons. And he comes home every day like, Mama, ¿dónde está mi papa? ¿Quién es mi papa? And his mom's like, I don't know where your daddy is, but I do know one thing, he didn't tip me. Hey, tour guide sex, not bad, huh? I don't think you guys are giving me enough credit for that. There were 6 other blokes on that tour. She chose me, man. Check TripAdvisor, I was the #1 thing to do in Nicaragua that day. This is why I get nervous when on the news they say that El Nino's coming to Australia, because then I'm like, oh no, Consuela's tracked me down. I'm not a political comedian, don't worry about it, I'm not going to do all that. But if I did have to say something about the Middle East, I'm not surprised there's so much conflict and chaos over there. I mean, firstly, the Muslim Bible is called the Quran. And secondly, there are 2 countries there literally called Oh Man and Yeah Man. Like, there are 2 countries in the Middle East named after the first 2 things you say after a big night out. Like, that can't be a coincidence. Like, oh man, yeah man, what happened? You know, Izzy and Gaza. What happened? You know, Izzy sat down and Gaza was like, I was sitting there, and Izzy was like, Jesus. Right. Yeah. My girlfriend, she exists, and she went for New Year's Eve. She went sober, not just for New Year's Eve. She didn't just wait till 12:01 and went woo. No, she like New Year's resolution crap. You know, she hasn't. She's actually still sober. What's it now? It's like almost the end of May. So she's been like, what's that? Like, my girlfriend has been boring for 4.5 months. Boring. It's pretty boring. Like, any other sober people here? Anyone else come out diagnosed as sober? No one knows. Like, I don't get, like, she tries to make me be sober. She's like, Joel, you should stop drinking. I'm like, I can't stop drinking. Drinking's done so much for me. It's because of drinking I know all the back ways home. She didn't go sober all by herself, though. She used an app. She downloaded an app called Clean. And basically, it's pretty self-explanatory. So basically, it's the app. You open up the app, and it's like the number. It says the number of days you've been sober. Then there's like a nice soothing picture, like a sunset or a tree or whatever. And then down the bottom is a quote, like an inspirational quote to keep you sober until the next day. You know what I mean, like that. And she showed me the app the other day, and this was the quote. I got it memorized. The quote was this: "The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees an opportunity in every difficulty." That's a nice quote, right? Yeah, that'll inspire to stay. You know who said that? Winston Churchill. Yeah, that's right. Winston Churchill, the greatest high-functioning alcoholic of all time, on a sobriety app. I'll grab the phone out of her hand. I'm like, who else is on this app? You got any Ben Cousins quotes? You got any? Where's the Keith Richards page? You got that? I don't know. My girlfriend's from Russia. So one thing's for sure, I'm never going to cheat on her. You can't cheat on a Russian woman. I may as well poison myself. Like, come on. Got to be smart about it. Like, you cheat on an Australian woman, not that I'm saying you should do that, but if you cheat on an Australian woman, what's the worst that's going to happen? She's going to like yell at you a little, delete you off Instagram, you can't use her parents' beach house anymore. Well, worst case scenario is she's got like some sus overprotective uncle who lives in Broome who's going to send you a voice message at like 2 a.m. going, if I'm ever allowed back in the state, I'm going to fuck you up. But like, if I mess up with a Russian woman, I'm not going to be in a doghouse. I'm going to be in a Siberian penal colony getting done doggy style. You know what I mean? If I ended on bad terms with an Australian woman, you're going to be like, geez, have you seen Joel lately? I ended on bad terms with a Russian woman, you're going to be like, have you seen Joel lately? Where is that guy? What happened to him? Anyway, I know I've done a few edgy jokes, but I'll leave you on a safer one. I want to talk to you about autism. Don't worry, I can talk about autism. I have an autistic man locked in my basement. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I know. No, my brother's autistic. I have an autistic brother, and we are still trying to work out which vaccine it was. I don't want to cast any aspersions on our fine pharmaceutical companies, but there's a reason we call it AstraZeneca in our house. I'm just saying. Having an autistic brother, it's kind of like living with a huntsman spider. You kind of walk in there and you're like, ah! How did he get in? We closed all the windows and doors. Oh shit, where did he go? Oh, he's under the TV. Get the broom. It's his favourite toy, you pussies. Fucking hell. All right. He's autistic, my brother, but he's bad at maths, so what's the point? Talk about batteries not included. Like you're autistic but bad at maths. It's like being vegan but fat. Like, why? What are you doing? Why are you wasting our time with that stuff? What's going on there? But yeah. I'm going to go home. See you later.
I'd like to thank all the people that make tonight's show possible. So all of the people that have contributed to the show, if you can come on back on stage for a big final goodbye. Let's get them all back on stage. So big round of applause for Paul, our videographer, Sunnyside Films. Thank you. We have John Winninger helping us out with the security detail. Thank you, John. Oscar, thanks for coming on board and joining the Improv team. We have Maz, we have Nikki, we have Damien. They are literally rolling on stage. Here we go. I'd like to thank Olga for telling a joke today on Joke Off. Thank you for coming up and looking after all of our AV requirements. Marianne, thank you for helping out at the front desk and getting everybody's jokes and letting us know what the jokes are. And thank you for our wigs for just making a quick little pop-in. Wow, our acrylic wigs. Thank you. Thank you guys all for showing up tonight, supporting live comedy. Hey, don't forget, comedy doesn't end when the comedy festival finishes. There is comedy all over Melbourne, almost every night of the week. Jump on Facebook. There's plenty of pages there. Type in the local Melbourne comedy scene, Melbourne Comedy Hub. There's plenty of comedy on. You can see these guys performing in and around Melbourne. So please continue supporting live comedy. Thank you for coming out supporting our show. Tell your friends and tell your family, come out next week. And of course, we're supporting Heart Kids. So if you can contribute to Heart Kids, that'd be awesome. There's a QR code as well. What's happening behind me? I can hear some snickering. Am I getting these? Am I getting bunny ears? What's going on? Oh, I don't know. All right. I'd like to sign off by saying thank you and good night and be good and good things happen. Thank you very much.